light beings, and welcome to a Lena Mystic video. Today's reading is for specifically October for Aries. So if you're an Aries or you have Aries as your Aries sun, moon, or rising, then you can go ahead and watch this, and this should resonate for you. Let's see what's gonna happen for you in the month of October. Lean on your circle of supernatural support. Love that. Stay still until divinely moved. Blaze brightly. Loving these cards. I'm going to show you what they look like as well. Don't worry. Just picking out some cards for you. I want you guys to be able to see me getting those cards for you. All right, let's see what we got so far. Let's go ahead and read some of these cards. So Aries, it's nice to see you today. My husband actually suggested I start doing these readings for the zodiac signs again. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. Let's see, what's the energy of this reading? So we started off with 10,000 angles. We started off with 10,000 angels. Lean on your circle of supernatural support. So you're going to need quite a bit of support this month from the angelic realm, from the spiritual realm. And you're going to, I do see a lot of you initiating more prayer into your life, where you're trying to connect more to the divine than you intentionally did before. So maybe you typically just kind of expect that guidance and that support from your angels, guides, and those of light. But now you're kind of intentionally putting more effort into the relationship that you have with your spiritual realm team. And that is super healthy. It's beautiful. I love this for you. And then it also has a splendid torch, blaze brightly. I like this card too. It seems like angel number 777 may be popping up for you, and angel number 7, and numbers that equate to 7 as well. So you're building a foundation. You're trying to develop more of a law of attraction, manifestation type of mode for yourself. You're trying to lean more into scripting and intentionally creating your life. I see a lot of intentions going into your day-to-day, and this tells me that your guides are specifically trying to lean you more into who you actually are and help you manifest more of a powerful version of yourself instead of minimizing yourself. At this point, you're manifesting more of your authenticity than you have before, whereas you thought you had to tone yourself down a bit. And this is also kind of ironic for a Aries to get because of how fiery you are naturally. So it's saying be that fiery person that you are naturally and lean more into it, because if you keep minimizing who you actually are, you are dimming your flame. Literally, you're making your flame more dim, and you're not allowing yourself to be who you are. So the things that you're asking for aren't attracting them to you. Like, you're not actually attracting those things that you're asking for because you are trying to minimize yourself. You're trying to be what someone else, something else is asking you to be, and that just doesn't resonate with who you actually are. So what you actually want is also not attracting itself to you. So if you want to welcome in your tribe, you have to be more of who you are. Lean more into your journey, to how it took you to get to where you are. And I know, like, it may sound like gibberish, but I'm basically saying be who you are. Like, stand tall in who you are. You've had a weird journey, Aries. You've had a journey that is unlike anyone else's story that you've heard of. And it's a little scary to be such a unique being. And a lot of people pointing that out, like, oh my God, it's always this with you. It's always that with you. Or people not being able to relate to what you're talking about. And that's really just because you're in the wrong group. And when you start being more authentically yourself, you're going to attract more of those tribe members. Definitely hearing tribe. I'm hearing connection. I'm hearing community even. I'm hearing leadership and people being triggered by you being a leader. And it's because of how bold you are. When you walk in a room, you naturally command this room, Aries. You naturally attract people who are willing to take your guidance and take your leadership and run with it because they believe in you. And sometimes you feel like you don't deserve that amount of belief in yourself. And these people are reminders of how powerful and impactful everything that you've said in all of your journey, whatever it is, they are impacted by it and it means something to them. So keep speaking up, keep being loud, keep being proud, keep being bold. You are bold. You don't have to minimize yourself. And that's a big sign for October. Be bold, blaze brightly. Keep shining. Don't dim your light. Angel number 14 equates to 5, and that's about big major transitions and transformations happening. I can sense that some of you all don't want to be where you're at, and this says where you are is where it's at. Stay still until you're divinely moved. So some of you guys might be wanting to leave a job or a community, a place. Keep getting into that energy of who you actually are and who you want to be, so that you can start welcoming those opportunities to you. It seems like you're in a transformational phase right now in Aries, where you're trying to figure out who you are and what actually aligns to you, because you're so naturally talented at so many things that it gets a little confusing as to what direction you should go in. And that's okay. It happens. You know, you are just a beast. You're in beast mode. You may consider yourself as a beast too. Like, you always think you're hot, SHIT. And you are. Like, if anyone ever said to you, Aries, you think you're all that in a bag of chips, you absolutely are. I'm all that in a bag of chips. So this is where it comes in. And you just identified, okay, I don't want to minimize myself anymore, but you're still in a place where you don't feel like you can fully be yourself. This is where you learn to be yourself no matter where you are. So blaze brightly here where you are right now, and that's going to attract the opportunities that you're actually asking for and that you want in your life as well. The reason why you're running into so many conflicts is because people haven't learned to see someone like you, so bold, so bright, so intelligent, so confident in what you know. So keep being that confident person that you are. And if someone finds themselves triggered along the way, that's more so because they feel like, you know, they're not where you're at. And jealousy is common for you, Aries. Like, a lot of people find themselves jealous of you because of who you are, what you know, and like, you put in the work for that. And you deserve to not prove to anyone, but you deserve to embody the intelligence that you have. So there's no reason for you to minimize that. Keep blazing brightly, keep shining, keep being that fiery spirit. You deserve to be exactly who you are. I'm seeing angel number 411 as well, which is angel number 6 in numerology, and that's a lot about balancing family and work life. So if you find yourself working on the weekends, Aries, October, not the time to also be working on the days that you're off. So let's say that you actually work weekends, and obviously you can't take weekends off. Whatever days that you're putting aside for yourself to be off, let yourself be off. You may find yourself in a workaholic situation a lot, and you don't want that for yourself. So Aries, take a break. Take a break. Take a break. You're going to need it. October is going to be very busy already. You're going to need this break. Stay still until you're divinely moved. You will know when it's time to go because you'll already have something set up for you, and your spirit will let you know a very clear message. It's time to go. This is the level of disrespect that you're not going to take anymore. This is a level of not even just disrespect, but just unalignment. Like, it's just not aligned for you, and you're going to know. You already have an inkling and an idea of, this is not where I'm meant to be long term. You already know that, but you're going to get a very clear sign. This is your path when it's time for you to go. So stay still until you're divinely moved. Learn how to embody who you truly are at this time where you already are at, okay? And yeah, let's move on. So 3 of Cups, this is giving the energy of meeting friends. I don't know if you have someone close to you whose birthday is coming up, or, you know, the holidays are coming up. So maybe you're preparing for the holidays. Maybe it's some type of family engagement that you're going to have in this October. Maybe you're going to travel somewhere to see someone, or someone's coming to travel to see you. And just really engage in that energy right now when you are combining with family, especially since we saw 411, and that has a lot to do with family and work-life balance. So if you find yourself not wanting to go to a family or friend event because you have to work or something, don't be afraid to take off if you can be in that position too, okay? Because this is telling me that you don't want to take those experiences for granted. You're not always going to have an opportunity to bond with certain people in your life. Time is limited and time is not linear. So it's really important to prioritize family and friends as well, especially if they bring such good energy to you. It could be very recharging for you, and you can also have breakthroughs because you're giving yourself the break and the time that you need to step away from something that brings in a lot of your outsourcing energy. 6 of Swords. A lot of you guys are preparing to leave and move, travel even. A lot of you are putting a stop to the BS. Like, this is giving, literally, I'm done with the BS. I'm putting a stop to it. I'm ready to move forward into the direction that I want to move forward. And you guys are seeing quite a bit of angel numbers, but not only are you seeing angel numbers, but you're seeing things like 11, 12, 10, 11, things that are showing you different steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, things like that as well. Most of you are seeing 11, 11 for sure. That's like a very common one. But a lot of you, the other half of you Aries, is seeing things like 10, 11, 11, 12, 9, 11. Numbers like that are huge on transformation, that are huge on taking a next step in your life, that are huge on moving forward and taking a big jump. You'll know when the jump is ready to be taken. King of Wands. You are trying your best to become a master manifester, but you really get stuck in negative thoughts and you think that things are not going to work out, or that, you just don't know who you are. But you actually do know who you are, Aries. You just need to learn to lean more into it. Lean more into who you actually are. The problem is you are minimizing yourself so much, you're getting caught up in who you're portraying to be rather than who you actually are. You're so rare, so different, so incredible, and so big that you keep making yourself so small, and you don't know where to place yourself because you feel like everything is only going to want the smaller version of you. But there are places that are perfect for you. There are relationships that are perfect for who you are and how bold you are, that will accept you and will love you unconditionally and will learn something from you. You are a natural teacher, Aries. You are a natural leader. And when you try to keep making yourself small because you've been told over and over again you're too much, that means that you're too much in that space. That means that space may be too small for you. And you need to jump into something bigger, somewhere where you can also learn as well. 9 of Pentacles. This is another sign, Aries, to take care of yourself. There's a lot more self-care that's needed, a lot more love. It's time to spend money on yourself as well. I see you spending money on a lot of business ventures, or like efforts to further your intelligence or to better your car or something. While those things are necessary, I also see you neglecting yourself financially. So Aries, this month, make sure you're taking better care of yourself. Make sure that you are leaning on your supernatural support. Lean on the support system that you have in this earthly realm as well. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I can tell it's really hard for you to ask for help, but Aries, please, this month when you need it, ask for help. Ask for a break. Ask for support. Ask for learning something, Blaze brightly, so don't minimize yourself this October, and stay still until you're divinely moved. And also try to focus on more of what you do want rather than what you don't want. Once you lean more into who you actually are as a person, it'll be a lot easier to welcome in the opportunities that you're looking for. When you vibrate at that frequency, you welcome more of that in, okay? So if you can vibrate at the frequency of the things that you do want, and you feel as if you already embody that energy that you need to be there, and you practice that, you're going to align yourself to that frequency and bring that opportunity to you, bring that relationship to you, bring that friendship to you, that tribe, that community, that job, whatever it is, you're going to bring it to you. So vibrate at that frequency and it will find itself to you, okay? And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Lean more into family this month too. But Aries, I think this is going to be a transformational month for you. Let's see if we get any spirit animals. Know your worth. Wow. This kind of matches to what we were talking about. Know your worth. Like, you keep minimizing yourself so much that you forget that a lot of these things are gifts, and you're just in an environment or in a relationship or in a connection with something where they don't appreciate who you actually are. And that doesn't always mean to leave. That just means be a reminder of who you are. Like, vibrate at who you are and see who sticks around, because the people who don't stick around, the people who leave, or the people who are always trying to shut you down, why do you need them around, you know? Why do you need them around? And why can't you put them at arm's reach? You know, that's another thing. Like, set up these boundaries. Set up these boundaries. I think a lot of people are crossing your boundaries right now. Like, people just feel like you need to do these things for them, but you're honestly offering your support to people, and people are, they're taking it for granted. They feel like you owe them. They feel like you need to do these things. And these boundaries are so necessary. Like, Aries, you are so kind. You're so sweet. You're so considerate. Don't neglect yourself in this process. Boundaries are needed. Protect your energy. Love yourself. Be yourself. Radiate at your highest frequency that you can, and be authentic with yourself. Don't let these people minimize you, and don't let them feed from you. You are so helpful, and people are feeding from you. They're literally draining you of your energy. So put up more boundaries, more shield. Imagine protection over you when you're in the shower, when you're outside, when you take your dogs for a walk, when you're bonding with your cats, or whatever the case is, like when you're washing the dishes. Just give yourself more love, more time, and imagine more protection over yourself, because there's a lot of outsourcing energy from you and not enough insourcing. So take these breaks. Take care of yourself and nurture yourself, and breathe easy, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful October.